Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is have a little drink. Thirsty. Second thing I'm gonna do is hide this so I can actually see what I'm doing. And put this on my script so there's actually some sort of light coming from here. So hi, welcome to the stream. I'm Shiro. Oh, my pencil sharpener is up to 55% funded. That's good. That's very good. That is very, very good. I am very happy with this. I might need to widen the bar here a little bit. So what we usually do during the stream, the Sunday stream for the new people, this stream is recorded on YouTube, so if you miss the live, you can always watch it later on my YouTube, so very unofficial, of course. So what's basically happening is that I draw this week's Bootleg Cookie update, Bootleg Cookie being my autobiographical comic. I will complain a lot. Hi, Coco! Oh, I got scared for half a second there. Because Restream popped up with Coco's message, and I was like, oh no, did her stuff reset? Because I didn't do anything in the settings, and I was just about to talk about that. I actually found that out yesterday from a new watcher trying to use the bombs. The bombs, apparently you're supposed to pay 10 gills for it, and for them. Gills being the money, quote-unquote, used by Stream Avatar. It's not supposed to cost real money. But the bombs are paid. I did not know that. So, of course, as soon as I finished the stream, I went straight into the settings. I cannot take that setting off. It's not in my menu. So... yeah, the bombs are paid content, apparently. Fake paid. Nobody is paying real money for this. I did not... First of all, I did not know that, because, like I said, it's not in the menus. Secondly, I did not know that, because Coco had no problem using them, but then again, Coco is probably one of two gillionaires in the chat, so... yeah, we're finding out shit again that I can't change. Youpilidou, j'ai pas n'y croire. Like, Stream Avatars has so much control, but at the same time, so not. I got chased out during Cotton, but I finally found out that neighbor's name. I'm sorry, the mental images right now. There it is. Oh, and the bomb graphic now changes to the actual bomb. Because before, when Coco used it, it went to the default bomb graphic, but now it changed to the graphic that I had chosen for when I use bombs, which is a bomb enemy. This software is playing all kind of tricks on me. But yeah, so that's what we found out. And I put away all of yesterday's cards. I only put 2 up for sale because 2 of them involved some fan-made content. And usually I try not to sell the fan-made content. As in fan-made characters and fan-made costumes, stuff like that. I have no problem selling licensed content because these are multi-billion-dollar companies and not just the one guy in their house. See, there's a, yeah. It's not really for nothing that I call the randomizing wheel the Wheel of Morality. The remaining 2, Waluigi... Mia and her sister had themselves a rave downstairs and gave me a nasty headache. Why have a loud party in your home when you're in an apartment complex? Like there's so many places outside that you can go to have a party. Like there's literally bars and dance clubs. If you need loud music that bad, go to a designated area. Maybe I'm the idiot here. Oh, this I'm gonna need to see. Turns out she works with disabled people and yet she deliberately drives a disabled person out of her home. Oh, that is going to be fun. I don't have any tea, but... probably one of those, quote-unquote, I have either a bite or a zit that was not there 5 seconds ago. And, like, you guys can't miss it. I'm not even stressed. I don't know what's going on with my skin. But, yeah, we are going to scoot this over here. Scoot, scoot. I really wish I could color code this menu. Eh. And of course, those that were worried, because some of you know that I move my microphone to this side and then that side after a Colors of the Month challenge. And that's how I broke my tabmate last time. I was extremely careful this time around. Like, I moved my tabmate behind my tablet to make sure I didn't hook it. Now we're gonna switch that to the Clip Studio Companion mode, which I adore. And we're gonna get started on two of them, on today's episode. First things first. And we had a new follower yesterday, and I did finally figure out how to change the graphics when I get a Facebook follower. I finally found a tutorial, and I had to go through Streamlabs, and I had to go to a certain panel which was hidden behind a View New window option. So I clicked that option, and suddenly, paf, I had access to the settings for when I get a Facebook follower and stuff like that. All the settings, all the following and stuff like that and supporting now sports the Victory Dance Shiro graphic and the Victory Fanfare. There's no more default zombie. There's no more practice Pikachu. Because when I was practicing to change the graphics, I had a Pikachu bouncing up and down attached to 3 balloons. And the sound bite was Pikachu going, Pika Pika! So it would appear sometimes when it was not the default zombie of a Streamlabs. Now, it's all streamlined. That is fixed. Finally. So there is progress happening behind the scene. It's just very, very slow. Because sometimes the tutorials don't exist when the problem occurs. Even when it's the company itself. Speaking of problems, I can't beat Cult of the Lamb so far. I love Cult of the Lamb. Turns out that it's just as fun as people have been telling me, and I tried it, and I bought it because there was a time trial. Then I downloaded it because I would get some platinum points on my Switch. But then I played it, and it's super fun, but I can't beat the game because there's some bugs. Plural. So I sent an email to the company that makes Cult of the Lamb, and we'll see what happens with that. Shiro, you shouldn't be drawing hippies like that. That's exactly what the guy looked like. Reality is unrealistic, apparently. It's just that I do realize that, like, a lot of my stories feel unrealistic. And it's really rare, but it does happen that sometimes I push the action to just to make it funnier. But it doesn't change the fact that a lot of this shit is real. But even I struggle to believe that it happened, even if I was there, because it's just so freaking ridiculous. Of course, that gives you... It gives you an idea of what kind of fuckery this group was about, since nobody questioned the weird guy in the Jesus costume walking in and just started talking to us out of nowhere, that we all sat down and did nothing about it. Holy allergies, Batman. I sneezed and set a new record for distance. Oh dear. I don't know what I'm allergic to, but it needs to take an express trip to HFIL. Wow. I mean, it could be an allergy to bullshit. I know mine is pretty strong. Just gonna color these as purple people. Though the third one was actually the smartest of the three, honestly. She did have me participate in a rather no, make that plural, now that I remember about the time they took us to a camp in the middle of the woods. But she had me call a local artist to ask question, and the local artist was like really rude, but keep in mind, this was before the internet was more common. Like, we still had internet, but this was still baby internet where I am. And like, this was the early archive of Penny Arcade. If you know what Penny Arcade is, you can tell that this story is old. And so she had this one here. She had the home phone number of the artist, and she made me call the artist to ask questions about how to become a professional artist. So yeah, that artist was very rude and talked over me and jumped to the gun. But I do not blame that artist one bit. Not one bit. And I had a lot of phone anxiety at the time. And of course, the way she answered me did nothing to help my anxiety. But once again, and I cannot stress that enough, I cannot blame the artist. Let's first things first. Like I said my name, and I was trying to say why I was calling her for, and first thing out of her mouth, like, who gave you this number? So, yeah. See, one of the reasons people my generation prefer email is that it's less intrusive than phone calls. The other person has the time to think their reply over. Because the phone puts you on the spot. You know? Plus, this was her home phone. On top of that. At least with email and social media, you got a buffer, you know? People expect you to try and contact them. get more wavy here, but there we go. Ah, Polis here. Good afternoon, Coco and Sharon. Hope you're both well. Yeah, I'm good. Found out yesterday that the Stream Avatar's bomb item is a paid item, and you pay 10 gil every time you use one. Thankfully, gils are not real money in the Stream Avatar context, and I can't make them free. It's not an option that I can toggle in the menu. At least it's fairly easy to earn gil when you actually use the activities that you can trigger. Did I enjoy this group thing where we were supposed to learn how to like know ourselves better, quote unquote, in order to get a better chance at getting jobs? Not really. Like, it was full of stress and strife and undiagnosed people, me included. There was a lot of yelling and a lot of infantilizing. Like, we were all like in our 20s. I think the oldest one was 31. Oh, Coco is 70% funded. Post your Ko-fi again, Coco. Post your shop again. We are trying to help Coco with her bills in life. But yeah, if I just base myself on a lot of the behavior, including mine, I'd say almost all of us, if not all of us, were neurodivergent. Not one of us was diagnosed, and we were treated like we were all 12. Especially by this bitch over here. And don't get me started on, like, the queen bitch from the other group that was in the other town. We ended up working with the other group once before we traveled to Quebec or Cuba. And then again when I went to Cuba, because Queen Bitch followed us there. And honestly, she was a horrible person all around, very selfish. And keep in mind, I'm still talking about one of the supervisors here. Antagonized me a lot, but like in a way that she didn't realize, but that doesn't excuse the behavior. Like one time, like I'm in a completely other country, okay? And it was the first night where we were at a certain area. And she was supposed to take us back to our dorm rooms on foot when we were ready to go home from this celebration. Turns out she left early and left all of us stranded. So of course I panicked. One of the other supervisors that was supposed to stay there ended up walking us to where we were supposed to sleep. So there's always that. And another time, a girl from the other group had a serious alcohol issue. And I mean serious issue. That she had to be hospitalized twice. So, like, not the supervisors, but the other people in the group, like us, you know, the autistic 12-year-olds, decided that there will be no more alcohol during the 2 weeks that we were in Cuba. Me, it wasn't a problem since I don't drink alcohol on a daily basis like everybody else, apparently. But that supervisor went nuts and said the world's not gonna stop turning just because that one girl has problems. I'm pretty sure the world can't stop turning for a week and a half, bitch. And then on our train travel back to my town, she suddenly decided that she was super friends with me out of nowhere and slept next to me in the seat over in the train. But every time, like, I didn't sleep at all night because she would turn around often, and for some unknown reason, to turn around, she would dig her bony ass, because that lady was a skeleton with a little bit of skin on top. She would poke her bony ass elbow straight into the bone of my hip and push as hard as she could. You are like 40 pounds soaking wet. Why are you pushing so hard to turn yourself around? And no matter, for some reason, no matter which side she would turn around, she would dig her bony elbow into my hip. So of course I didn't sleep all night. And then when she would step out at her town, that was before my town, she said, "Well, I'm leaving you guys now. You're gonna miss me." And I said, "You got any more good news?" somehow she didn't hear that. And then there was this one time after all of this where we were supposed to evaluate our supervisors, and she came in and started hugging me from behind around my shoulders and saying that I was her friend and stuff like that. And I was thinking, how stupid do you take me for? Because you guys know I don't get mad, I get even. Why would I yell at her now when I can tell on her to the supervisor's bosses? Which I did. I'm pretty sure she's on a list somewhere not to let her work with anybody. Like, the whole group setting was a nightmare, but she was a nightmare on top of the nightmare. Needless to say, when the youth center held more occasions like this, back when I was still within the tranche d'âge, I did not participate. I did not even think about participating. That was some of the worst experiences of my life. I'm glad I got to go to Cuba. But other than that, that was horrible. You're not happy with that when I left early, because I couldn't in good conscience speak positively, because we were supposed to do a presentation in front of those bosses again for the whole of the experience. And I couldn't in good conscience talk positively about the experience because it was a fucking nightmare. So I told this one here, like after the whole Cuba thing and the telling on the queen bitch, I told this girl here that the group simply did not help me. I had a very bad experience, and that I was leaving that day, like it was about a week or two before we had to do the presentation. I was leaving that day because I couldn't handle it anymore. And she started crying. So I started leaving the building to go to my aunt's, which was in town, which I would go to eat lunch there like every day. So this one, which we'll call baby bitch, because she was the worst of the three, but she was still not as bad as the queen one, started chasing me down and screaming at me to get in her car because I made this one cry. And I was like, I am not stepping in your car. I am going to my aunt's. And she screams even louder my name at me to get in her car. And I'm apparently speaking calmly and normally does not work with idiots. Especially people that think that they're the boss of me. So to make her understand, I screamed back at the top of my lungs, no. I am not stepping in your fucking car. Because I know what's going to happen. You're going to... Well, all that part I didn't say. Because all I said was no, and I walked away. Because I knew that she was going to try and guilt me to come back and finish the project and participate in the presentation. The presentation that in good conscience I could not participate in. With the way you people had been treating me, I could not turn around and go, this was a positive experience. I just could not. I could not. I would be lying, and I hate lying. I don't mind lying when it's for, Christmas surprises and gifts and stuff, but I mean, you know what I mean. And like literally having baby bitch chase me down at 21, 22 years old, screaming at me to come back. That just cinched it. That just, yeah, I am doing the right thing. Dumping all these idiots early. And I can't even say you can't pay me to go through this again, because they did pay me to go through this the first time around. I was paid to participate. And just, I just couldn't anymore. I'm pretty sure a lot of the behavior that happened in there counted as abusive. As Baby Bitch is also the same one that we had another participant that, like, was waiting on test results because her doctor had found some precancerous cells. Or something like that. And she was worried. She was sure she was getting cancer. Kind of like my mom when she was sure she had Alzheimer's. And the Baby Bitch, like, went to town on her. And calling her names and saying she was stupid and to calm the fuck down. And like, there was a lot of anger. There was a lot of misplaced control, if that makes sense. Like, we were treated poorly. And then I was supposed to make a group presentation about how much these women helped us. I don't have a lot of integrity, but the integrity I have, that was the limit right there. Now, I'm not saying I have the world's best confidence, but I do have enough confidence now to say when a situation is not okay. Back then, I could not, because a lot of what happened was simply not okay. But didn't they teach you to communicate and have more confidence? No. I don't even know if they tried. And not just because it was that long ago, it's because, like, all the weird shit they make us do, I'm still not sure how it related to getting a job. Like that time with the visualize yourself washing your brain in a cinema sink. Why? Like if at the very least they would have just, if at the very least they would have just said like visualization or meditation, stuff like that can help you calm down. Like just that. Just the bare minimum of explanation. Something to make it make sense to my ADHD brain. But no, instead, what did we get? Yelling, abuse, control, and a trip to Cuba for 2 weeks where there was more yelling, abuse, and control. Was the trip to Cuba considered a reward? Not really, because it was a voyage humanitaire, a humanitarian trip. Where basically a bunch of white people is sent to quote-unquote help the poor, quote-unquote, again. But it's one of those trips where basically you're made to feel good about yourself, about helping, but really you're more of a hindrance than anything. Like, save these people's time. If you want to help, donate money, but don't go there to help them physically. You're not helping. Like, they have to feed you and help keep you clean. And then for one day you go and try and plant roots, but it rained the day before, so you can't even do that because your feet stay stuck in the mud. I speak from personal experience. Also, the conversation they're having right now, it's not a conversation that I'm imagining, you know, to put a nice little bow at the end of the story. No, they have this conversation in front of us. And this is why I say that I know that a lot of my stories sound made up. Because they're just so ridiculous. But I know they happened because I was there. My life is just ridiculous. Is the only possible explanation. This was also the same place where they had us do a Christmas party, and I was left alone because I was the only one who didn't smoke, and everybody else, including the supervisors, all went into this one other room. Keep in mind, this is in winter. It is freezing cold, so that room was freezing cold. Because they wanted to smoke and to drink beer. I don't drink, I don't smoke. So all these people crammed themselves into this tiny freezing room. And I stayed outside completely alone. In a room where the lights were off. And I was chatting online with my friends. My actual friends instead. Lovely Christmas party that was. So yeah, all in all, I did not enjoy my experience. Though I'm pretty sure that was pretty clear. Oh, we have 4 people now. So if you guys didn't say hi yet, say hi now. I'm gonna say hi back. You don't have to be shy. I don't bite much. I mean, I do, but not much. I try to do my best to keep track of what's going on in chat. Oh, something happened. Hi, Sam9582. And welcome. Thank you for joining the party. I'm gonna actually look at the cameras because all my chat and text and stuff like that is on this screen. Thank you for joining. So what do you do, Sam? Are you a streamer? Are you an artist? What do you like to do? It's weird to say, what do you like to do, Sam? Because we have a, we have another Sam that shows up sometimes. So yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, your hobbies. Preferably nothing that can be doxed or tracked down. You know, stuff that's normal to chat about on stream. If you like video games, if you like art. I would hope you like art, because that's pretty much all I do on the stream. Oh, cool. 2 cents. You draw. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You draw. What do you draw? What do you like to draw? Always a fun time when there's another artist. Where are my skin tones? There we go. Gotta make him a little pinker. There we go. That's more like what he looked like. I mean, he was on the road on foot, so of course he would be darker. I draw vehicles. Already Sam is one step ahead of me. I hate drawing vehicles. That's what I'm into at the moment anyway. Good for you. Honestly, good for you. See, we already... Not only do we have another artist, but another artist that's better at something than I am. Second thing they're probably better at is English. Y'all behave or I'll boot you with extreme prejudice. Yeah, Coco is my mod. I like chatting with people too. That's nice. Do you work digitally or on paper? What do you like to use? What is your software of choice? If you use software. I'm no good at drawing people. Oh, that'll come. If you're not interested in drawing people right now, it's normal. Because, like, when I was younger, I was bad at drawing people. I was not a fan of drawing people, so I drew... My specialty was animals, digital, and Clip Studio. Clip Studio, I like you already. That's what I'm using. I absolutely love Clip Studio. Anytime there's a friend of mine that needs some help, like, I am there. Like, I pack up my stuff and I go help. I also follow someone called the Clip Studio Artist on Shitter. I just draw stuff. Yeah, that's nice. I'm no pro artist. Like, I don't draw for work or anything. Well, that's how I started. I started at like 3 years old. Lily's singing the song over people. I hope I'm not having a visitor. Now would not be a good time. Whoops. Like, I started the drawing at like 3, so yeah. But like, I really, really enjoy it. Long time drawing. Yeah, long time. Very long time. I am now 41. And now it's my job. Because I didn't stop. Because I am stubborn. It's my favorite thing to do, and I I am yet to get sick of it. Like, you would think by now, at my age, I would be sick of it, because a ton of artists my age are sick of it. But no, still going strong. When I'm done drawing forward, sometimes I sit down and I draw for me. It's important to draw for yourself. Because if you don't draw stuff you like to draw once in a while in between jobs, even if you like the job, sometimes you just gotta sit down to do, like, the stupid shit you want to do. What sort of stuff do you draw? Oh, a little bit of everything. Like, right now, I'm drawing my webcomic Bootleg cookie. And this is, like, my easiest style. My easiest, fastest style that I like to do. But I like to draw in pretty much any style. I like to draw, like, more complicated stuff. People, fan art, animals, monsters. Like, I like to draw cute stuff, but I also really love to draw horror stuff. Horror stuff requires a lot of work and detailing, so that's a nice challenge. I like to draw in the Toriyama style. I like to draw in Amano style, sometimes Mizuno style, Junko Mizuno. I have most of her books. I love her so much. And I like to experiment because I don't only draw digitally, I draw on paper, I paint, I sculpt sometimes. Sometimes I even make plush toys. I like to do a lot of things. I didn't even know what some of those were. Okay, Toriyama style, that's Dragon Ball. Amano style, that's old school Final Fantasy. With the watercolor type line art and not the current style. And Junko Mizuno. I'm gonna write the name down so you can look it up if you want. Because Junko, she does like a lot of women, but a lot of surreal and pop art like stuff. And I love her style and her way of storytelling. To Google. To Google! On a crusade for knowledge! Oh, it's a circle, that's why. Her art reminds me of fabrics. Yeah, the paisley style, huh? She does a lot of paisley. Textures and patterns, yeah! And she does a lot of flames, too, in the patterns that she picks. And I love the colors that she used for... what? I keep looking there. I moved them here. I love the colors and patterns that she used for her... Fairy Tale series. She did The Little Mermaid, Cinderella with an A, and Hansel and Gretel, and these are in color, and they're absolutely beautiful. The muted pinks and greens that she used, cannot get over it. Junko Mizuno is a cross between Precious Moments figurines and Junji Ito. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I'm gonna use this one. Okay. Because the other one would have them blend too much. See, Coco has a better way with words than I do. I forgot to color my shirt. How about you? Do you have any favorite artists? And that question is for everyone, not just Sam. If you have favorite artists, doesn't matter if it's comic, illustration, video games, painters. My favorite painter personally is Salvador Dali. Go ahead and say it in the chat. I want to hear favorite artists. Singular, plural, I don't care. Oh, something happened. Thank you, Annan. We're now 64% to my goal of getting an electric sharpener so I can stop ruining my colored pencils. I have no idea. I don't follow many artists. I have a bunch of Van Gogh prints, if that counts. That counts! That counts! That means you like Van Gogh stuff. That means you like Van Gogh. A lot of the times I see concept art for games that I like and be like, I want to try that. Oh, I like the sound of that. I like that you see art and you want to try it. I really like that. I'm not sure of any individual artists. Well, some that I like. I already mentioned Junko. There's also Francesco Francavilla. He does a lot of horror art, but it's really pretty. Junji Ito, of course. Like, there's no need to even mention that I like Junji Ito. But like, I'm gonna put down the name. At least Francavilla. Like. Pretty sure it's spelled that way. I have Shiro's art too and my own art. Artist for sale. Marketing! Yes, Coco! Yes, queen! Marketing! Coco can post links because she's a mod. Do you have an art page, Sam? Apparently Sam is not sure if they have an art page. A mod and $300 in the hole. So bye. Yes. I have a portfolio page with a bunch of new and old stuff on it. Okay. So do we have a name that we can possibly slip in the chat without the link being blocked? Like say the name of your account and then space and where your account is at. I'm not sure on a lot of stuff. Aren't we all? Because yeah, only me and my mods can post links for obvious. We've had trouble in the past reasons. How can I send a link without chat going crazy? Like I said, like let's say if I'm trying to talk about my DeviantArt page, I will just say it like, well, I could I can't post the link, but like the format would be like the name of my account, like that. And then I just go and do a little search, and then I post the link once I find it. Because I do like to... Oh, boom! Because I do like to show my viewers' art with permission whenever I can. So that's my little way of cheating my own rules. Totally distracted. I see it on screen. Of course you were distracted. I got ADHD. I know about being distracted when on a stream. Why do you guys think I streamed this comic? To keep me focused on working on the comic! It's an Adobe link. Okay, so that got cut. So maybe it got caught by the foul language bot or something. So maybe try spelling out the username. I'm dropping some sylphs. Now if you do the jump command, which is !jump, you will jump. So try to time your jump to catch some sylphs so you can use some bombs. I'm almost done with the stream, but I'm willing to stay on a little bit until we have access to Sam's. You can whisper it to me. Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna go on Twitch. Eventually, come on, load. There we go. All right, let's try. Perfect. Oh, there we go. We have a link. Let's go take a look-see. All right, I'm mad because this is good stuff. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. I am going to pop the link in the chat for you guys to see. Because I'm allowed. There's a lot of different stuff I see. I'm taking a look right now. Ooh, somebody is playing with 3/4 perspective. And I like the effect of the laser here. I'm just gonna pop this out. Is it okay if I show it on stream? What I'm looking at right now? I'm gonna wait for permission and work on... Gotta keep an eye on the chat. See if I get permission to show it on stream. Yeah, okay, super! So I'm going to scoot this real quick. Look at that. I like this. Like, already, there's nothing weird on there. Like, already right here. Here, I would see a little more depth, personally, in this area. This is nice and solid. And look at the texture. Can we get closer, please? Thank you. And the little rivets. That texture right here. And the shading. Shading around here could be a little straighter, but that's okay. I like the color. Color here. Nice use of contrasting colors. And how it's blurry a little bit here. I like that. This is pretty nice. Oh, and look. There's a little hole. We can see the wiring inside. I drew these a little bit ago. Actually, it was a while ago. Yeah, because... Take a look at this. We got some good stuff here. Now, was this done, like, on paper and then colored digitally? Or was this all done digitally with some pencil brushes? This is pretty cool. I like the posing on this one. I like the posing on this one too. And I like that you kept to your light source. Here, personally, I would have made the... I'm assuming these are scales. If these are scales, I wouldn't have put them at that angle. But that's me personally. Use pencil, it took ages. It is gorgeous. I was pretty happy with this snake. As you should. Like that is a lot of work. I can tell that is a lot of work. And pencil takes so long to start with. Like, I'm not patient with pencils. You're supposed to layer and layer and layer. And like after already at the second layer, I'm like, no, I want the pigment now. Like, look at that. The gradient over here. Like, you can see, like, there's a faint hint of bouncing light, which I never do, and I should. The effort. And I'm sorry for spontaneously doing some mild critique that came out by itself, but me critiquing is not saying, oh, this is bad. No, 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 no. Like, there's some things that I would do differently. That's all I'm saying. I'm not shitting on your art at any point. Like I was saying on those scales, like I would do them aligning a different way. Because on the side that's not how it works. But I see the concept, you know? It's fine, the more the better. And yeah, but like critiquing, when somebody asks me for critique, like, that's my jam. I'm always willing to help other artists. Because Lord knows I'm not the perfect artist. I love the shape of that car. Look at that. I love it. And it's already way better cars than I would ever draw in my life. Plus, I crit my own stuff more than anyone else ever could. Well, there you go. See right there? Professional artist mindset. Already in the zone. Okay, see that perspective? I can't do that on my own. I'll be honest, when I do vehicles, I use 3D models because I cannot. Oh, and we got little baby models. Look at little chubby. These are the vehicles that I've been drawing recently. Well, happy with them. As you should. They're cute. Like, these are good. Like, I really like the perspective and how solid this one is. And, well, I'm in love with this one. He's so small and chubby. It reminds me of my Sharpie picker-upper. It's a little car that I use to clean up my my desk. When I'm done erasing, it picks up the little eraser bits. It's literally a little car with a little sweeper inside. I call it Bumbo. Don't worry, guys. I will finish the comic on the stream. It's just I'm having a blast right now. Cute. Ooh, actiony. Oh, this one kind of reminds me of like a giant robo grandizer type of vehicle. Look at the effort. Look at that. We are coming in close for this one. Look at that. Look at that. Working on values with cross-hatching. Like, I am mad, but the kind of good mad, because I'm mad that I haven't seen this stuff before. That's the kind of mad I am. And look at that, there's construction lines in the back there. Minecraft builds. Well, Minecraft builds. I like hatching. It just takes so long. The shading took a while. I believe you. I am keeping this handy so I can bookmark it later. Because if there's something that makes me happy is finding other artists, then we can help each other. And then be a great big utopian society. But yeah, when it comes to art and stuff like that, like I said, I'm always willing to help. If I don't help right away, I'm either eating, pooping, or sleeping. Never be shy to come to me. Like if there's some weird stuff that you see me do on clip that you don't know how I did it, I will explain it. Because the way I see it, it takes me way too freaking long to find the knowledge that I have, to then hide it from other people. No. I struggle too much. Thanks for having a look. I enjoyed it very much. Thanks for showing us. It was very fun. A pleasant experience. Now guys, once again, the link to Sam's art, I'm gonna drop it in the chat again. idostuff.my.portfolio.com. And with that, we are at the end of the stream. Coco, plug your store again too, please. We are going to do the last look over. Your show was awesome today. Thanks, Sharon. The comic looks great. Thanks, Paul. I'm just gonna change the format of this one just for me. There we go. And don't think I don't see that little M. Be gone, Satan! Now we are done. We are done for today. And as usual, first of all, extra special thanks to Sam for showing us their art. That was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm gonna bookmark that page so I can keep an eye on Sam's art because I like it. To Kofi. I hope I didn't hide the Coco's Ko-fi link too soon. Either way, you guys, there's probably going to be an archive of the chat on YouTube. Since I record these on YouTube, I keep an archive of all the streams. But Sam, thank you for letting us look at your art. Extra special caramel drizzle, gold covered. Thanks. Hopefully I can catch an extreme earlier, see some of what you draw. I stream every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is my time. So I don't know in what time zones you're at. I always advertise it on my Twitter, my Facebook, like I'm pretty much everywhere. Pretty sure this is still going to show up on your guys' chat. There we go. If you go there, you're gonna see all my social media at my link tree, so very unofficial. If you want to keep track of when I stream. But like I said, I stream every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Works for me, 8 p.m. here. Woo! Ooh, that is quite the time zone. Much better than 3 a.m. We have a time traveler amongst us. And I also live stream the first or second Saturday of the month. I usually tell you guys which one it is. For the Colors of the Month challenge, I had one yesterday where I have you guys send me requests on the Friday just before in my Instagram stories. And the Wheel of Morality chooses 4 that I will then draw live on little sketch cards. So yeah, that's when I stream, usually. As I was saying, extra special caramel drizzle gold covered thanks to our supporters. Amber B, Paul K, Miss Innovis, David F, Marianne J, Supreme Crimson Leader. Now, I just said my schedule, so I'm not going to be repeating that. There's no need. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I had a lot of fun drawing it. I'll see you guys next Sunday. I love you all. Thank you once again, Sam, for showing us your art. And bye-bye.